loves him would say, you don't respond to every comment and chat and everything someone says about you, or else you end up ruining your channel. Rabbit is giving them grow-up pills.
The opposition to me is opposition to free speech.
Okay.
I get to say whatever I want to say. And if somebody comes in saying, I can't say whatever I want to say, whether it's about a troll or based or you, Joe, or iFi, or any one of these fellas in the chat, ladies in the chat.
Fuck iFi, first of all.
I can say whatever.
You have my permission to say anything you want, brother.
When he put you in the basement at the end, was that your free speech?
It was not.
No, I was giving the thumbs up, bro. That was his choice on his platform. And just like this is your platform, when I came up, you have this platform. I'd love to have
I own it. I own this shit.
Yeah.
I have stock.
I can go live too, bro.
You can go live?
Yeah.
That's a good story, man. So what is your point? What is this oppositional? You think you're on the battlefield? Like, what is happening?
Opposition to 1A is the battlefield in this country.
Well, I don't know what 1A is. I'm not in that group.
Does that include, you're talking about being able to say anything, does that include GS dropping those guys at the end? Isn't he showing opposition to 1A? I don't think so, but the way you're talking, it seems like you should be able to say what you want. GS is going against 1A. Is that true? When he dropped them niggas, you know what I'm talking about.
So when he dropped me off the panel.
And I was talking about Rabbit and somebody else. Maybe it was you and Rabbit.
Yeah, it was me.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I was in agreement with that. That was his other buddy, who's an old friend of his. Okay. And
all right, yeah, we got it. But what is your point? What's the main point? You disagreed with words I was saying, reviewing it. What did you want to come up here to say, to push back on?
Mm-hmm. I'm looking for what's beneficial.
To whom? To you?
To my countrymen.
Okay. Am I your countryman?
Sorry.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm your countryman, and this stream was beneficial to me.
Mm-hmm.
So you actually supported it.
So you have your beliefs, right?
Well, it sounds like we have the same belief in this respect.
And then Todd has his beliefs. And Joe has his beliefs. And I have my beliefs. We all have our beliefs.
Did I go after anyone for their beliefs?
Well, let me put it to you this way.
So you're not going to answer?
Go ahead. Sorry, I missed it.
I asked you, did I go after GS or anyone for their beliefs, like belief in religion or anything else?
Those little chuckles, man. Yeah. And
those little chuckles. What the?
Bro, it looks like you're, bro.
I'm doing it again.
You look like a bully. You look like a bully. Is it fair to say?
Sure, it's fair to say. I look like a bully. So.
Okay, and I can have my belief about it, right?
Yeah, I didn't even say anything.
You look like a bully.
So do you go with your feelings a lot? Like, this feels mean, this feels weird, bad. Like, it sounds like you're based in belief, right? Just in terms of randomly.
I'm based in reality.
I feel this way. I feel that way. Do you feel that I was too harsh on GS?
Based in reality.
I am. I'm asking you. Do you think I was too hard on GS?
I don't think, bro. I don't think.
Okay, do you believe?
You should try it out sometime.
Nah, I'm all set, bro. You know, I did some of that when I was younger. I did the thinking thing, and then I realized, yeah, nah, bro, I can't do no thinking anymore.
By the way, going after people's beliefs is my stuff. So if you want to yell at me, that's fine.
So, Brick, am I understanding correctly then? You agreed with my review of the video. We don't have any disagreement. We're perfectly aligned.
Is that true, Brick?
Well, I don't know what your view of the review is.
Yeah,
then why did you talk so much shit in the chat then?
Because you got me on a video, on a panel, I show up. And I've told people this before. You put me up on the screen, I'm going to show up.
What the fuck?
Am I a prophet or not? Did I not call that before he cammed up?
Bro, to be clear, GS put your voice up, and I simply played some of the video that you already made.
It's your stream, bro.
No, it was GS's stream that I included in my stream.
It's your stream. This is your stream right now.
Yeah, and now you're up here. Look at you.
You put me up on the screen, here I am.
So let me
What's
ask you
up,
a
bro?
question. If the gay community puts this review up on a stream and has your voice, are you going to run over there and hop on panel? Like, how does this work?
I don't.
You're gonna be over there. I'm not gay. I'm not gay. I'm not gay.
Are you part of the gay community?
I was.
Are you talking? Are you talking? Oh, you were asking Joe.
Oh, I thought
you were asking
No,
Wizard.
I'm asking you, based. Are you part of the gay community? You asked the question, like, I'm confused now because you're asking something about something you probably are quite aware. I'm not like part of that community. Are you?
It sounds like you are. You sound pretty interested. Once I mentioned it.
Other than they are my American
Are you trying to keep me away from it? Is that the deal? You want to keep Todd's bussy
they're my
to
American
yourself?
brothers.
Okay.
Are they your
and
American
sisters?
brothers?
What about sisters? Don't be a misogynist, Brick.
Look,
Brick,
dude,
don't come on my panel
you know
and be a fucking
is?
misogynist.
Come
Brick.
on with that mankind shit, bro. Stop playing games, okay?
Nobody's playing any games. I don't know what
you're
games.
literally trying to do the word game adage. Whatever.
No. I'm
You're
figuratively.
adding.
I'm figuratively.
You're doing it
There's a difference.
constantly.
So that's why you defend your. So that's why you defend your American brothers when they get in arguments with
my words
with
mean
each
my
other.
words.
With each
my
other.
Words. Listen
to what was it
my
saying?
words.
Yeah, see, you want to defend an American brother that is arguing with another American brother. So which one are you going to defend? See, it's not you're defending an American brother.
What are you talking about, bro? I'm up here on this
defending a concept.
Stop.
You're defending
because you are
concept.
absolutely going way off in left field. I told you from the beginning. I'm up here because my
No. We in the right field. You're in the left field.
I think
you're streaming.
While that American brother
that
can
logo
fend
belongs
for
to
himself.
me.
While that American brother can fend for himself.
You put my logo on your stream, based.
Would you like to sue me?
I'm telling you, if somebody puts it on there, then I might show up.
Okay, but that wasn't the question. That wasn't the question, Brick. The question
was. So what
was.
questions do you have for me?
Well, you heard all of them so far. You've answered none of them. I asked, why were you talking shit in the chat?
You don't like
why were you talking shit in the chat?
You don't like the answer.
If you don't disagree with anything I said.
My logo is on your screen, dude.
I know, and you're welcome for that. This is more exposure than you've ever had. You're welcome.
They're talking about this shit in the chat. Did you disagree? Did you disagree? Did you disagree with what Base said?
You put my logo on the screen. Here I am. What's your question?
Yes. Where? Did you disagree with Base assessment of what went on there? You know, Base cut in a lot.
I heard a bunch of chuckles, almost like he's trolling.
Oh, me
You're
laughing. Hey, everyone in the chat, you better stop laughing. No more laughy emojis. You're gonna trigger Brick.
7 channels.
You got 7 and none of them doing well? Holy shit.
No, I have 7. I have 7.
And yet you picked mine. Wait, so you got 7 different places and you picked mine, Brick. What does that say about you?
This is my main channel, okay?
And I've never heard of it.
I can go live. I'm live right now, fool.
Because I let you.
No. I'm not here.
Brick, let me ask you a question. Are you on my screen right now, Brick? No, shut the fuck up. Are you on my screen right now? The answer is no.
And if you're live, you're restreaming this channel and not creating your own content.
And you're putting his
Brick, why don't you create your own content? Why don't you do that?
Can I ask Brick a question now?
He might get triggered, but you can try.
Hey Brick, what is 1A? Can you tell me what that is? Brick, can you hear me? Hello? Mic check. 1, 2.
Yeah, if we can hear you, Brick. If you're talking, we can't.
He muted himself. He's trying to gather together his emotions, see if he can come back calm.
Brick,
I don't know if you noticed, but when he came on here, he was worried that we wouldn't have a calm, cool conversation, and it seems he's the only one that can't be calm.
He came up that way. He came up heated as fuck, asking for a cool conversation. I agree.
Also, guys, even if it's funny, try not to laugh. You got to give people time to adjust to the environment.
No more laughing emojis. That's bad. That's bad.
Look at you, Joe Cool. Stop laughing, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm in trouble, right?
Not on the internet.
Censorship damage.
I want to know who witnessed me calling out Wizard Shirt before he cammed up. Did
That
anyone
was
else catch that?
impressive. I caught that. You guys are,
I can
got
pull a
something
rabbit
going
out of my
on.
hat too. I got a huge hat. It says Mountain Dew on it. So
Speaking of,
Brick, what is 1A? Unmute thyself.
What's
Use
up, bro?
words.
What's up?
What's 1A? Can you tell me?
1A? I mean,
Yeah. What is,
I'm sure you know.
I don't
it
mean to
the
laugh,
First
Brick.
Amendment,
I'm
like
just
the Freedoms Amendment? Like, what are we
is
talking
it
about?
is it
a
cats who
happy guy.
film the government, or is it
Rats,
cats like
bruh.
Base who went
Joe,
to
come on,
the
dude. You know.
it's
Come on.
Base? I imagine people went to the military at 1A. That's my question, and I assume, of course, people who film the government are 1A.
I'm not military. Can you explain it to me, please, Brick? I'm asking you. What is 1A? What is the answer?
That is our First Amendment to the Constitution of the United States of America.
Oh, so A just means amendment. I thought it was like one section A or something like that. I didn't know what you were talking about. Okay, so
what are the 5 points of the First Amendment?
hold on, Wizard. Give me 2 seconds, man. So Brick, do you feel like anyone here in this room right now is attacking the 1A? Is that what you're feeling or something?
Not necessarily. I'm just checking.
Okay.
What up,
we're all on the same page.
Sax? How you doing?
I'm good, bro. How you
So
doing?
you think it's more of
Very
a problem with a person, not like an idea or an ideology or anything like that, Brick? Is that what you're getting at?
Well, with people. Yeah, certain people want to attack other people's ideas, certain people's beliefs. Yeah.
Well, now let me ask you an honest question and think before you respond. Don't just knee jerk. But do you think that there are certain people that don't belong online or in social media? Would you agree with that statement?
Convicted. Yes.
Okay.
Convicted.
So what happens when someone isn't self-aware enough to make that judgment on their own, but their friends try to help them out, but that person won't listen? What do you think those people should do?
Continue.
Continue what?
Go.
Pressing.
Continue what?
Continue pressing.
Yes, sir. I don't
I
care
like
what any of what you say is. I don't care, bro. Unless you convict me of a crime that says I shouldn't be online, that's what we have the law for.
And I'm not saying you don't have the freedom to speak. I'm just saying, like, certain environments are very hostile and dynamic and toxic, and certain people do not mesh well in those environments. And so even though I fully support freedom of speech, there's probably better arenas to do that in, is all I'm saying. Do you agree with that, Brick?
Not really. Because here's the problem with that.
Go ahead, Brick.
If you say there's a better arena to
just like your local town council or something like that.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Not YouTube. YouTube's full of all kinds of twisted motherfuckers. I mean, just look at Joe Cool here.
Well, still even then,
heck with that, man.
No, because here's the problem with that is that every single
Stop laughing at me, Joe.
person,
This is serious business.
I forgot.
Every single person should be able to enjoy what we all enjoy, and that is our rights.
Yeah, but if what you enjoy puts yourself in danger of getting triggered by everyone in the audience, don't you think maybe you need to pick a better hobby or a different environment once again to
learn to communicate?
Learn
to communicate, not like a retard.
It can't be healthy what GS is going through. You know that. I think you agree with that.
Nobody's
retarded.
I don't agree.
It seems like everybody can recognize that except for the individual that you just mentioned. I mean, on some level, it's clear. On some level, it's clear that the masses bother him with reasonable opinions.
Okay.
I mean,
it's clear to me.
It's not like people are just saying.
Okay, so add popular.
Extreme.
Add popular.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care, bro. You can do whatever you want. It's your stream, bro.
I was just putting you up so you could talk. I don't know what you mean.
You can be a bully all day long, bro. It don't matter to me.
No, you didn't say I am a bully. You said I look like a bully.
Ultimately, you're really not that big of a bully.
I guess that's good.
GS, I'm sorry, Brick. The freedom of the freedom of speech thing.
Mhm.
You have you should have the right to say what you want, and you have a few more in that First Amendment.
Yeah,
But that freedom of speech, does it apply in my house? Do you get to call my wife and kid a cunt or some crazy shit in my house, and I just let it fly? Does freedom of
well, you
speech?
you put a qualifier on there. You put a
I did.
qualifier.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
He's
In my
asking a
house.
specific question.
In my house, as is
If-
this is base house.
That's a specific question. See, I don't know the rules in your house.
You know the rules in base house, yeah.
You know the rules in America. Wasn't this all about America, Brick?
I'm going to tell you that 1A is absolute.
Ooh.
Not in my
I know.
house.
I'm just keeping you on track. And before you go, Wizard, let's give Fax a chance here. It's been a minute. So, Fax, you have some thoughts so far. I know you've had some dealings with GS. I don't know about Brick.
I don't. In fact, I don't know Brick at all. But I just caught like the very end of you putting something on, so it caught my attention, and I came and started listening. Yeah, I mean, it's no secret that he and I had some type of a falling out, and it's mostly over what I would consider hot-headedness, if that's too strong of a word.
Can I ask for details? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but he falls out with everybody.
Yeah.
Do you know at the moment what happened? What'd you say that triggered him?
Well, actually, it was probably not saying anything, if you will, because initially I appeared on Finkel's channel, and I suggested that, you know, whatever beef was occurring over like the DD-214 stuff be squashed.
Yeah.
And I intimated on a very random level that, you know, I might be willing to like kind of facilitate keeping everybody, you know, I'm that kind of guy. I'm not the kind of person that you know, rubs people the wrong way, so to speak. So I said, you know, if there's anything that I can do, I could, you know, kind of facilitate it. I reached out to a number of people, and what his thing was the person who you do a show with should have been the first person to know. And first of all, I wasn't asking for anybody's permission. It was a suggestion because I mean, frankly, at the end of the day, after all of the things that I did when he and I would get together and speak, it would be in a way that wasn't intrusive. It wasn't disrespectful. It wasn't anything. We could be able to talk with each other in a way that wasn't 7 people or 9 people trying to, first of all, get in and say something, and then secondly, disagreeing with some random extreme idea that he was putting out there.
And if I could correct that a little bit, when you say respond, he's getting triggered. I mean, isn't that really what's happening? I mean, this is probably even more succinct, an emotional outburst, right? Unable to control himself.
On many levels. That's fair. I mean, I wouldn't say that's a fair statement. And if you say that to him, it's as if he doesn't recognize that he is being that way. I mean, it's just like as if it's an absolute shock that everybody thinks that he's tripping.
Yeah, how dare you? How dare you point out reality?
Some people don't belong on the internet. That's what we're
Bricked for GS. Do you think that GS would do better off the internet, off of live streaming, not continuing to create a low-cal situation that he's then triggered by?
That's a loaded question, and could you rephrase, because I don't think.
Should GS get off the fucking internet?
I'm not going to tell a man what he should and shouldn't.
Or at least
I didn't.
I'm not like
that wasn't the question. That wasn't the question.
I'm not like a little bitch, bruh. I'm not going to tell you
the
what
question,
you should do.
bruh.
Maybe he would do better like in a private environment where he can control his audience. And
Well, this is the problem with you little bitches, bro. You're like women trying to tell each other what they should and shouldn't do. Stop being a bunch of little fucking coward bitches.
Okay, let me rephrase. Don't want to put any coward bitch shit out there. Do you think that GS should get off the internet? How's that?
Much better said, babe.
The problems are the words think and should.
Well, I would ask rather than asking if GS should get off the internet, if maybe Brixie should get off the internet. I want to make a point. I want to make a point.
How about that? No, fuck you. How about fuck you? No, for real, fuck you, you stupid fat fuck.
Is that emotion?
Fat face, doofus ass motherfucker talking about,
Is he at on?
Fuck you. Fuck you.
That's my
Fuck
point.
you.
See, now he doesn't want to let me speak
fuck
what I
you.
want to speak.
How about you go
And
take
that
a
is
flying leap in a rolling
violation of
fucking
my
donut,
freedom of speech.
loser, coward,
Is
coward.
it not an attempt to try to
we can
violate
have a
my
civil
freedom of speech
conversation.
by interrupting over talking?
Interruption and overtalk.
Yeah, fuck
Hey,
you.
Rick, I thought we were going to have a civil and polite
We
conversation.
were going to have a civil till someone said that I should get off the fucking internet. Fuck you.
Where's your poise? Where's your poise?
Right.
I'm starting to see why you like GS. Right?
So
Do you see the triggering that happens
my
based
dick.
on a question? Wizard was asking you a
No,
question.
I'm happy to tell you fuck you.
Yeah,
See, I
mean,
love my
that's
First
great.
Amendment. I
That's
love
cool.
it, bruh. You don't like it. You don't like that I get to say fuck you.
Hey,
No,
Rick,
again,
I don't
like it.
care to be.
Again, my
You
next.
don't like it.
Let me finish
Cry
saying
about
what
it.
I'm
Cry
going
about
to
it,
say.
you little bitch.
Let me finish saying what I got
Cry
to
a
say.
fucking
We ain't
river,
gonna let
bruh.
you finish, Wizard. You
Cry
keep
a
trying.
fucking river. How about
That's
you
my
go
next-
take a flying leap in a rolling fucking donut, loser?
Because my next point, as a full-grown boy, my own self,
A full-grown
and
better
I
fucking on a
understand
dick.
this-
Why don't you go
and
take
I
a flying leap in a rolling fucking donut,
metaphors.
loser?
and you can't reach
Take
across
your
this
fat
metaphor
face
and do a
fuck
fucking thing
ass
to me.
away from.
Why would I take offense?
All right, hold up, Wizard, hold up. I know you want to get your point across. Brick, I had to mute you because you're not behaving.
I'm muted.
You're not having a calm, civil conversation. So calm down, and you can remain up here on my platform that I'm so generously allowing you to come up on. And what is up, Todd's daddy? You here?
Yes.
Where did you go wrong? What did you do to him?
Yeah, it's your fault.
And more importantly, how are you going to fix it?
I told him how he could fix it was he could stop with the anti-Semitism and misogyny and it's just overall. But he wouldn't, so I had to whip him, and he's in the corner now. And Brick is continuing to carry his water, and he knows that he will be the next one to be skipped across the yard when he's tired.
He disagrees. As soon as Brick disagrees with him, Brick will get what everyone else has gotten.
Yeah.
Hey, Wizard, if you get through to him, I'll go after you, buddy.
Hey, now, Brick, I'm thinking about this all. Maybe it wasn't GS we're supposed to help. Maybe it's you.
Well, and that gets to my next point because, again, like I said, as a full-grown boy on a metaverse where you can't come across this metaverse and hurt me, and sticks and stones, the whole thing. Why would you let somebody else placate that, hey, my American brother needs to be defended? Don't you understand that as a man, I can defend myself? I don't need your silly ass coming up, jumping into and agitating things. Sometimes it's better to just keep your mouth shut, even if you ain't a bitch.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, that's a very valid point that doesn't just apply to Brick or GS, but to everyone.
Yeah.
Sometimes it is a good time to shut the fuck up for many reasons, even if we want to respond. Right? So, Brick, chat calling you out a bit, and my chat is extremely based, that you lost a little bit of your cool there, and that's okay. You're forgiven. Oh, somebody left. Oh, I thought it was Brick. So, Brick, it's okay. You can do that, but is that benefiting you? You asked me earlier how the stream is benefiting GS or anyone. Now I'm asking you, how does it benefit you by exercising that free speech spurg? What does that do for you?
Oh, I love calling liars liars, bro.
Well, you didn't call anyone a liar yet.
I called G2 a liar to his face.
To my face? Wait,
yeah.
We were on the stream?
Absolutely. Yeah, on the stream. Whatever you want to call it. Bro, it's to your face. Come on now, dude. Stop playing games. You know what I'm saying.
They're cameras. They count as faces.
Okay. So I guess he can't tell you to your face. Right, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I hide behind the seashells,
right
so
ahead.
no one can hurt my feelings.
What have I lied about?
Can I ask, what is Brick's dog in this fight, if it is a fight? I mean...
He loves...
My countryman.
He loves Todd.
His countryman.
So tell me, explain to me then where the countryman part butts up to Todd.
Butts up to Todd. Okay. So, do you know what F3 is about?
I mean, on some level, yes.
Okay, so you know that they're a bunch of whiny little gatekeeper DD-214 little bitches, like a bunch of Nazis, fascists, trying to tell people that they got to show thine papers 9.
No, but wait. I mean,
how come they didn't do that to me? Hold on. How come they didn't do that to me, Brick? I went on there.
Oh no.
Wait, no. Yeah. There's a direct question. How come that didn't happen to me? How come that didn't happen to Facts? No, it didn't.
Or me.
It didn't.
Yeah, or me.
They do it to every person who claims to have served the military. They do it to you. And
no, it didn't get done. You're saying it did, but it didn't.
No, it has.
They didn't even ask.
You might not have seen it, but it has. It has.
So they have my social.
They have asked about your service record. Now, I'm not saying that every person who claims to have served the military is technically a service member, right? So I'm not saying that, yes, there isn't stolen valor out there. But really, you're going to sit there and claim that you are the gatekeeper. G2, you're the gatekeeper?
Brick.
No, you claim that. Hold on, Brick, you made that claim, not G2.
I'm saying that these assholes are claiming to be the gatekeepers, that every time someone says, I serve the military, they say, show thine papers like a goddamn
Okay,
Nazi.
so now is when I'm going to point out you lying, Brick, because I just proved to you through my own anecdotal experience, as well as several other on panel, that did not happen to every proclaimed veteran. So that's incorrect. That's a lie.
Who the gatekeeper of one's DD-214 is thine self. Like, nobody can compel me to show my DD-214 or dispute it otherwise.
What do you know about PTSD?
I know a lot about PTSD.
Okay, you're hold on. No. We're not going there yet, Bricks. We can go there, but we're not going there yet. You see, the argument was that F3 G2 is the gatekeeper, yet I've never heard them say it. I've heard you say it, and incorrectly, lying, in fact, which I just pointed out, you had no answer to and attempted to move the goalpost. Do you see how that works?
We'll stick. Fine. You want an answer?
Yeah, I want an answer to why you just lied to the panel and all the watchers.
I didn't lie. I did not lie.
Well, you did. I just proved your lie.
I did not lie.
Okay, then you prove that you're telling the truth.
Bruh, they've got strains and strains and strains of them pulling people's image up, your very own, and wondering, going, is this guy really who he says he is? They do those things, bro. You think they don't? Every time someone who has claimed
Well, I think they did it with
GS
because some people aren't in stolen valor per se. Some people exaggerate. And I think that GS gave off exaggeration vibes when some of his claims had some discrepancy with other so-called facts.
Okay, let's get on this now.
We're on it.
Okay. Do you believe GS is stolen valor?
No, I never believed that he wasn't in the military. However, some of his stories didn't sound quite right.
Do you care?
Not really.
And F3 does.
Okay.
So
you're for freedom of speech, but not freedom of care? Is that how this works?
That was tied to his abandonment of Chris Ryder and them latching on to Kaiser and thanking him for his service, and then he starts telling his stories, and his stories don't add up.
Now we're moving the goalpost.
Oh, we are.
Yes, because I'm talking about F3, and you're trying to move it to Todd. You guys keep moving this to Todd, but I'm here.
I'm telling you why.
To defend Todd, we get it.
No, I'm here because I'm here, bro. You brought my image up.
It's not the same image you have up now.
Yeah. You damn Skippy. That's another one of my images. Yeah, that belongs to me.
To be fair, dude, what's the name of your icon there? Can you read it to us? Bricked.
Don't look. Yeah, we're not giving him a spelling test. He's doing enough work.
4GS? Is that why they're bringing?
I can go change it, bro. Come on, stop it, bro. I can't change it.
Yeah, leave it alone, iFi. iFi is being a bit of a bully. Would you say, Brick?
Yeah, that's why I shoot him down every time, bro.
I agree.
I get you.
I agree.
Yeah. We're all on the same page with that.
I'm not trying to give off bully vibes. I mean,
no, you aren't, bro. I get it.
I mean, I sincerely, I was curious as to what your dog in the fight is specifically towards that individual. Loyalty, all those kind of things, fine, but I don't see the whole. Go ahead.
Can I explain? So for me, the dog in the fight is the fascism. This is America, dude. I don't understand the stolen valor garbage where people have to show their papers, dude. I just don't get it. Can you explain that to me?
They're forcing. No. Can you explain your claim? Where did they force anyone to show their papers?
I'm not saying force, bro.
Well, you did just say that. You said make, force,
suggest, compel, whichever direction you want them to use.
So they're compelling.
I said it's fascism.
Well, it's not fascism.
Okay.
Fascism would be speaking over somebody when you get butthurt and refuse to let them talk.
No, that's just two wild beasts going at it.
No, that's preventing somebody else from saying what they have to say so that they can't assert their First Amendment right of freedom of expression.
Look,
that's not true. Happens all the time in the town hall.
Hey,
that's a poor example. That's a poor example of people that you vote in because you don't have the power to speak what you have to speak. So you need somebody else to speak it for you. And that's what you get.
So you can go into your town hall and say whatever you want to say right now.
I most certainly did. You want to pull my one up on April 1st when I walked in and accused everybody of slowly becoming on American soil Hitler's willing executioners while wearing that Hitler mustache? I got balls, big boy.
Hey. Charlie
Good
Chaplin
for you.
for the win.
Good for you.
Maybe I'll ask this question to Based.
And they didn't peep one word. They didn't cry about anything like you do.
All right, so facts. Go on. I'm ready.
Do you all think that, or you specifically, I feel like people who allegedly or whatever served in theater and or saw combat have a heightened sense of their service because I worked in a lab. My mission, in fact, when I first came in was when Desert Storm first kicked off, and I graduated early, and I was tasked to type and cross 100 units a day. My service to that mission, the mission in its entirety, that being Desert Storm first kicking off, was important. But I don't feel like I'm a person that can, point at somebody and say you didn't serve or all these things that people pick apart and say, it didn't make sense. I mean, is this an Army thing or a Marine thing?
I don't get the question. I mean, I heard what you're saying, but can you condense it, make it more direct?
I'm just asking, is this because, does this come from people who saw combat?
Because
I don't, the stolen valor type thing and saying that I was there and I did this, etc. Because I don't feel like I have to prove that I.
Yeah. Look, I don't think this is up to whether or not somebody saw combat or not. I think it's an ego issue. It's being too closely defined by your military service to the degree in this instance that GS is not able to stand on who he is today, but rather, look, I'm going to tell you who I am. No, don't fucking tell us. Why don't you show us in your behavior? So when his behavior comes out spurging, acting like a fool, low cow, whatever, it makes people question, is this guy full of shit? Why can't he stand on his own word right here, right now, rather than this relic of the past? Oh, you don't know what I did. Don't talk to me like that. I'm a veteran. Do you know how many times I jumped? This type of shit.
Yeah,
so
and you made me clarify what I was saying, because it is somewhat elusive to me that this notion comes up, but I think you put it very well. Can you stand on the fact that you are who you are, even absent your military service?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's fair. I get what you're saying.
I got your question, facts, and actually, you kind of asked my question for me because I was getting ready to ask Brick. Since y'all are past the stolen valor part, no one's accusing anyone of stolen valor, but I think y'all kind of glossed over the part where you said sometimes soldiers, like elaborate too much on their service and maybe add details that didn't really happen about heroic deeds or whatever. And so even though they're not stealing valor, they may still be overselling what they actually did in the field, and so that is the issue. It's about
exaggeration, overselling, sure. And this isn't, to me, defined by combat or not combat. It is an individual thing. Some people stand on, they were a Fed, they were a cop, whatever it is.
Do those things appear in the DD-14?
Hold on, I-Fi. Let facts go.
Yeah. I was just asking, like, do those things appear in the DD-214? I mean, unless you got a medal for it, right? So,
well, no, it'll say served in a imminent
combat zone.
Duty.
That's the point. That's what I was trying to say.
I got you. So or the embellishment of it all basically comes from the person without having it been backed up by X information in their DD-214.
So in other words, just pulling the forms won't end the debate. It won't say, like, here's the form, there's no stolen valor. The form won't say were you shot at or not, or did you actually have to carry a dead person to the helicopter or whatever or not. It doesn't say that in the form.
That's correct.
I mean,
go on.
My disability is clearly laid out on my DD-214 as disability occurred in a imminent fire hostile duty zone.
Right, but I think what I-Fi was getting at is that it's not necessarily going to give every intimate detail that hasn't been documented, and that whatever branch you were in when you're getting out doesn't fuck up in the paperwork.
So then it's your word.
Look, I dealt with this. I dealt with this myself when I got out. I've talked about this, but when I got out, went to the VA. They had me on the wrong team, the red team, whatever it is for didn't deploy, whatever. It took months to work out. They love losing paperwork. And before we go on, hanky spanky. The difference is Todd demands people to thank him for his service. And here's the thing. This all comes down to, it seems in Todd's purview, respect. But you can't demand respect. It doesn't fucking work. He can shove all the shit he wants down people's throats. Oh, well, maybe you don't like my point, but I'm a veteran. As if that had anything to do with any of these arguments that happens. He just happens to slip in. I'm a combat disabled vet. And then it came down to, well, you were injured during combat? No, but I was technically getting training pay, and therefore... And the point is, he can say that, sure. But at the same time, it doesn't sound right to veterans. You wouldn't normally say that. I don't know anyone who said that I was with. And they're like injured in a training event, even deployed for that matter. And it happens to be in a combat zone. They say, oh, I'm an injured combat vet. They don't lead with that. That's not what happens.
So, Brick, did we address all of your concerns and problems, or was there anything else?
I mean, addressing it? No, I mean, ultimately, like I said, I came up because my image was up here.
Okay.
Well, this is you guys' concerns.
I'm going to start putting your image up here every day.
So, back to your bullying point,
the shit out of
it. With the freedom of speech, does that protect you from the freedom of being trolled or being harassed or triggered or insulted? Is that what freedom of speech means?
The freedom of speech protects you to be able to say what the fuck you want to say.
Okay, so if people that don't like your friend, are they free to say whatever they want to say as well, or is it just only nice things we're allowed to say?
Absolutely, and so ain't I.
So ain't I.
So if people say mean things to you and you feel like they're bullying you, should we take away their speech?
Should we take away their speech? No, hell no.
Oh, okay. So you support that open exchange then, correct?
Yeah, but I'm going to call you a bully.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. I don't mind being called a bully. I am a bully, so I would expect you to call me that.
Yeah, absolutely. And that seems to be the problem that people have with me.
I don't have a problem with you.
Well, some people do.
Yeah, I definitely have that problem because as you speak of bullying and then turn around and rather than let another man speak his mind, you get in your feelers and want to bully him and overspeak him. So
I
you're
can bully you
projecting
too,
your very own, yeah,
that makes
you
me feel
project
better.
exactly. You project your own actions as if though somebody else doing it is a bad thing, but you do the exact same thing while professing they're doing it.
Accountability.
So let me look at this. This is
not being a hypocrite.
I heard you called wizard. So this is the first time you and I have met on stream, is it not?
Sure. Go on. Just make your point.
Let's just assume it is. Go ahead.
Can I have a conversation with the man?
He's talking to you, Wizard. Answer his
Wizard,
questions.
right?
Yeah, his name is Wizard. Go ahead.
He's listening, Brick.
Okay.
Go on.
So this is the first time we've met on stream, and ultimately, I'm on here to talk to Base, really, ultimately, and I know he's going to let up anybody on up that he wants to let up, bro. But listen, for 2 seconds. So you have the right to say whatever you want to say, and I have the right to say whatever I want to say, and we can talk over each other. That also is First Amendment applied, in my opinion. I just don't see the benefit in it, but at the same time, that's not going to make me perfect. I'm not perfect.
So let me tell everybody my perception on the First Amendment, freedom of expression. While I singularly have the right of freely expressing myself, the greater right in that part of the First Amendment is that everybody else on the panel and everybody else in the chat and everybody else watching this video now and in the future has a greater right by enumeration, because they're greater, to hear me out. This is your right to know, which supersedes anything else, because that's the true benefit. That is specifically why we have the First Amendment.
So
here.
Can I interject for a second?
Yeah, you can, but hey, shout out to Kelly for putting 1 and 1 together. Very good.
Literally, you get no pussy.
All right, go on.
So,
okay, but so we all agree that we believe in the First Amendment, but is this base channel?
It is based channel.
Is based the overarching government that forms laws, and is that the First Amendment protects everyone from?
No.
Is YouTube a private company?
Yes.
So can speech be quelled on either of those platforms?
On Based's channel or
both?
YouTube.
They're both private companies.
Can it be?
Yes.
Yes, that does not change that it is a right.
It's a right for...
So YouTube and I were breaking the law when we shut you down?
Bingo.
Ah, I think you should sue.
Well, I'm not going to sue you, Based.
Is that because you would lose because you're wrong?
No.
Okay, that literally has been ruled, right?
No, it's not because I'm wrong.
Like a Trump case.
Well, then why would you lose if not for being wrong?
Because the courts suck.
No, it's because you can't go into somebody else's house and change their rules. So, despite any rules that you walk in with, your freedom of speech does not exist in my house. You come in my house, what you have a freedom of is respect, and it's equally back and forth. You come into my house and start running your mouth, I'm going to treat you like a bitch.
So
you can just escort them out or have them leave.
I would strongly suggest that first you would try to trespass, because ultimately...
Wait, I thought you didn't give people advice. I thought you didn't give grown men advice when this was on GS. Now you're giving him advice? What the fuck? You have to be congruent, Britt.
I would suggest.
And I asked you if you suggest GS get off the internet. And you said, no, I don't tell grown men what to do. I don't do that.
You said should.
Oh,
that's a different word.
A different word with the same fucking context and meaning.
Context,
correct.
Maybe.
Correct.
But not meaning.
And let me tell you something else about coming into my house. Those laws, again, don't apply in my house. I don't have to trespass
so
you.
you don't like the
I will
First Amendment?
remove you myself.
Gotcha.
I will remove you myself. I don't call the police
You
as
don't
my
like the First
daddy.
Amendment, I got
I'm
you,
a
but I would never go
folk
into
boy,
your
and I'll
house.
take care of it
Now
myself.
I know. Now I know.
That's
But you're not a
because
welcoming fellow.
No, I'm a welcoming man of other
No, you're
welcoming
not.
men that
You
know
thought
how
he
to
was going to
respect.
have you over to his house? That's what you thought this was going to end
He's
with?
the one talking about his house, Bates. What are you talking about? Putting this on me now?
Well,
Come
you
on,
just
dude.
said, now I
That's
know
garbage.
not to go over to
Yeah,
Wizard's
I'll
house.
never go with the invite.
Yeah,
I'll
'cause
never
he-
go with the invite.
Yeah, 'cause
Absolutely
he
not.
can't- 'cause he
Because you don't
can't go-
respect my right.
No, because you can't come over
You
to
don't
another man's
respect
house.
my right to speak. You don't
can't.
respect my right to believe what I want to believe. You don't respect my right to assemble. You don't respect my right to press, and you don't respect my right to petition my government for redress.
And you don't respect my right to not have to listen to your bullshit in my house. Get the fuck out.
Here goes.
And that's what I would say. I would get out.
Here goes
I would
the
leave.
filibuster from Brick.
Would you be breaking the law? Would he be breaking the law? Who's breaking the law, Brooke?
Yeah. Because it's interesting.
What do you know about the Declaration of Independence?
Why do you keep
That is
answering
not-
questions
that
with
is a-
questions?
Why do you
That is-
keep deflecting? Answer the question. The Declaration of Independence matters, not one.
None.
Oh,
Zero.
so you don't believe in the foundation? That's where it is.
Oh, really?
I know.
And while you
don't
reference,
believe in the foundation.
while you reference the Declaration of Independence that shows the foundation is God, you don't want to recognize God. You don't want to go all the way to God. You want to stop at the Declaration of Independence. That
Who's
does
God?
not matter.
Who's God?
Exactly.
My God.
No,
Look
it
through
actually
God.
literally has language.
Exactly.
Who's God?
Oh.
Exactly. And nobody expressed in the Declaration of Independence which God, did they?
Yes,
They
it
just
does.
said God.
Go look back
They-
at it. Go look back at it.
Okay, what God? What God?
Yeah,
Nature's God.
Nature's God?
It literally says nature's God. Go look at the Declaration of Independence, boy.
Yes,
Oh.
flow state, I believe he is for real to some degree.
She
Not
is
sure
for
the
real.
percentage.
Let's get this right. She is for real.
And you're a little bitch too, bruh. Fuck you.
Are you talking to flow state?
No, this dude fucking want to call wizard.
No, you're talking to
Are
flow
you a
state.
wizard? Are you a real wizard, bruh? I know you can't be Christian.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, I figured.
Wait, you still believe in your Christian? Hold on, you believe in your
Exactly.
Christian God despite nature's God?
Exactly.
That's what the
And I know the
foundation is.
scriptures, and I know those scriptures better than you do, and I
That's what the
guarantee it.
foundation says.
Who created nature, though?
That's a
Right.
good question. That's a
What-
good question. Huh.
Was it an expansion event or was it a creation?
So we're going to get into a theological discussion.
Now you're in my house.
This is
My
my
rules
house.
apply.
Hey, everyone, like this video if you think that Brick's intervention is not going well.
I thought I was making some progress until y'all fucked it up.
Appreciate that, Base.
I revoke your freedom of speech. No one on this panel has freedom of speech.
Oh no, I still have it.
Not in basis.
You can't take it away from me. It's unalienable.
He has the propensity to yank us
I don't
up.
believe in aliens.
Yeah.
Unalienable, my man.
So let me just ask, are you feeling a little bit better, Brick? Jody suggested we give you a hug. And
well, I came up, bro. I just came up to see why you had my image up, bro. That's all.
Because you were begging to come up in the chat.
Because you had my image up.
Now that we
That's
have
my
all
image.
now that we've
You
all
produced
coddled
my
you, do
image
you
in your
feel
channel.
okay?
Here I am.
Do you feel loved? Now that you know that we mean you no harm?
So why'd you bring my image up, bro?
To have a conversation.
No. That's for based.
Oh, why did I bring your image up? Because I'm thinking about copywriting it and then taking it away from you. I've been kind of playing with it, trying
It's
it out.
already copyrighted, bro.
No, it's not.
Oh yeah, it is. Absolutely. 100%. All three of them.
Okay, do you have the rights?
And more.
Is it trademark
Absolutely.
or copyright?
100%.
Right.
Copyrighted.
Which is the right word?
Yep. Oh, I handle my business.
So
Did you mail
where
it- did you mail
where
it to
did you?
yourself?
You don't have
Yeah.
to worry about it, bro.
Where
like
did
I'm gonna
you,
tell you. Like I'm gonna tell you, bro. You
What do
figure
they
it
call
out.
it?
You realize it would be
copyright?
You don't know how
public
to copyright?
information. It would be public information if you
Not
copyright it.
necessarily. Not
No.
old school.
Old school.
Not old
Oh,
school.
did-
Yeah,
oh,
that's
so that means he went to the guy that sealed by a notary, and that's old school. So that's
You don't even need notary, bro. What are you talking about?
See, I told you.
You don't
Timestamp.
even need a notary.
Bam.
You mean like record it with your county recorder? Is that what you mean?
Learn the law. Know your rights. Learn the law.
So
you don't even know your rights. That's why you're so quick to violate mine.
But you just said the courts don't work. Hold on. You said the courts don't work, that they suck. So what good does it do to know your rights?
Sometimes they do work out, bro.
Well, do you pick and choose?
Sometimes we get decent and fair judges. Sometimes.
Yeah, but you just said you wouldn't pursue a case. You
Not
just
always,
said that
bro.
a few
Not
moments ago
always.
because the courts are unfair.
Oh, yes. Bro, I've pled out for sure. I know when to count my chickens. I do.
You know when to quit when you're losing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Know when to hold them. Know when to fold them.
For the most part. Sometimes I've lost battles too.
I believe that.
Mm-hmm.
I guess he's too young to get that reference.
Old guy Mitch.
You don't know how old I am.
It's a maturity thing.
I'm hoping you're under 30, but unfortunately, I feel like you're probably over 40. And I say that not in terms of I don't care how old you are, but this level of ignorance that you've displayed at times, you know.
You know, you guys keep
immaturity.
Guessing. You keep guessing. When I came up,
I don't
you
have
were
to
guessing
guess.
that I was
You're
here for
getting
GS.
triggered over
you
these
were guessing
little
that I was here for
things.
GS. You're still guessing that I'm here for GS, bro.
No, that was me because your name is Bricked for GS.
No, the whole chat was fucking going off the chain because I was in here, bro. The whole chat.
Yeah. For all of us that can read English, it's very clear that you have
I'm glad you brought that up. 1776, bro.
GS, the Golf
Bro, I can change
Sierra.
that. I can change that. I'm not trying to because this is Bass channel and he'll change it back on me or bump me off. I don't know.
We're
It's
having
his channel.
fun, right? This is a good time.
We're laughing.
Yeah.
Are you offended or laughing? We've been laughing quite a bit.
Not really. No.
Okay. Well, why were you offended when I was reviewing that video and chuckling?
Well, my problem is this with bullies. Okay. When you bully, right? And I'm not saying GS or G2 or Josh or any of these guys have PTSD. I honestly think that some of the F3 crew have some serious problems, but because they drug out. But with that said, PTSD is real.
They do drugs?
PTSD is real.
Okay, PTSD is real, but why are you accusing them of doing drugs?
Smoking a joint?
Yeah, and
you said they drug out.
And drinking, which is legal. It's still drugs. Don't you know what medicine is? Come on now. Beyond
do you
that,
do drugs?
Are we gonna?
Do you do drugs?
Me? No.
What? Okay, then why? Oh, you don't do any drugs. You don't do caffeine, nicotine. You don't drink. You don't smoke. You don't
no, bro.
spend
I don't
hours.
eat. I don't drink water. I don't. I just.
You don't drink water? Okay,
yeah, I don't
very
even
good.
drink water.
Don't drink water.
Come on,
Wow.
come on, man. Talking about real drugs. Real
Okay, well then,
problems.
what real drug? Do you see how you keep changing? Like definitions are fluid with you.
Like
So what are the real drugs?
Caffeine. I was going to go on about PTSD and the real problems with PTSD, but you keep deflecting from that. Why are you deflecting from?
Well, you know,
real
it's this
medical
little
problems?
thing called my fucking stream.
Because you don't want to talk about
Kind of
it.
inconvenient to
I get it.
your
Yeah, it's
point.
inconvenient.
Well, you realize we didn't get through anything yet. You haven't been very
trying.
cooperative.
I'm trying.
Brick, do you think?
Unfortunately,
GS
I kind of
has
believe you.
PTSD? Is that what you're saying to us?
I said I don't know whether any one of them. I'm not saying that any one of them, whether it's GS, Based Oracle, G2, or any of the F3 crew, or any one of the military veterans throughout this country have PTSD. What I'm saying is this: PTSD is a real problem for certain individuals, and if you go after the wrong one, you can drive them to a very dark place.
Oh, here we go with the self-harm guilt.
Yes.
That's what it is.
That's a problem. And when you do that, that's what happens.
So do you
Then
think
stay off the
Cyberbullying.
Random?
You are cyberbullies.
So do you think
F3?
random strangers on the internet is the best place he should seek help?
Cyberbullies are some of the worst type of people.
Brick,
and
did
I
you hear my
know
question?
what some people will do whenever
Brick,
that happens.
Brick, let me repeat my question. Do you think that the random people on the internet is the best place to look for therapy? Or
I'm going directly to the crew. that cyberbullies.
I'm not even saying he has PTSD or not. I'm saying either case, if he does or doesn't, do you think random strangers on the internet is the best way to deal with that?
Bro,
and
the
thank
cyberbully
you.
doesn't care
Hold on,
about
shut
that.
the fuck up for a moment. Thank you, GovBot, new member. You pretty based. All right, carry on.
A bully does not care whether it's on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, or wherever on the street. Have you seen what these police officers do to veterans on the street that are homeless?
I have.
Yeah, we have eyes.
We all have seen it, right?
Yeah, but why are you strawmanning any potential argument in light of GS?
I'm strengthening it.
Well, then make the connection.
I'm not talking about GS.
Are you saying GS is
F3.
panhandling on the street? Is that what he's doing?
I'm talking about F3. GS is not the first.
F3 is panhandling on the street?
Last.
What do you mean?
GS is not the first. And he's probably not going to be the last. I know he's not the only one. I happen to know of other individuals that F3 has bullied.
Have they also shown their ass, like gotten triggered and spurred and made threats at them, per se?
So you're going to, again, lump GS into this, bro. You're literally
You just said GS. You just said his name.
No, because you insinuated it. You insinuated it.
I insinuated.
Because
I implied it without words.
The whole time. You've been
Maybe you should have been the wizard.
Hey, Brick, do you think F3 are the only bullies on the internet? Is that the problem with F3?
They're the only ones going after vets.
They're the only people on Earth that are going after vets.
Have you heard Don Shipley?
In droves. In droves.
Oh, okay. So that's like an organization. Is that what you're getting at,
And
Brick?
Don Shipley is a coward too. Don Shipley's a coward too. Yeah, absolutely. If he wants to go after vets who have real serious problems, man, go ahead, dude.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think that's okay? That's good. Do you think the intentions of anyone are in the veteran communities, as you're describing? Do you think that they intend to go after and hurt veterans?
It doesn't matter the intent.
It doesn't matter the intent.
Yes, it does.
That's not a legal argument, Brick. I know you're so privy on the Constitution and the law.
I am.
But you understand intent is very important.
Anti-bully.
And I just dropped the legal definition of cyberbully: communication used to intentionally harm others through hostile behavior, such as sending text messages and posting ugly comments on the internet. It has to have intent. That's the legal definition. That's why you will lose in court, you idiot.
Well, I'm not looking for a court, you idiots.
This is a court. You didn't know? This is the YouTube court.
Yeah, exactly.
You're a Judge Judy's court.
What do you mean exactly? You just said it's not a court.
I'm here
He runs his mouth based on his feelers.
Bro, he's referencing a court of law. This is the YouTube court.
Exactly.
Right? This is the people's court.
So if you want to make a claim against anybody, you have to do it in a court of law. So when going into that court of law, you have to use the legal definition.
In the law of the court of this nation.
So you're going to pose.
You just said you were interested.
I've learned the laws. No, I'm for the.
What good is the Constitution without a court to uphold? What are you talking about?
I'm for the rights of the people. Less laws, dude.
Okay. Do you think that rights exist, Brick?
Do rights? Come on, dude. Are they real? Are they like real things, tangible things? Of course not. They're beliefs.
Okay, and they're beliefs that who would withhold?
But they're the ideas that our founders put forth because they understood.
And who would uphold them, Brick?
Of law.
Who would uphold them? Law, court.
Natural law.
Court. So nature upholds the Constitution. Nature does it. The trees in the forest and the squirrels.
No. Don't.
Vigilantism.
Nature.
Don't get it twisted.
I'm trying not to. It's getting a little bit twisty turny.
Batman.
Declaration of Independence. You know what that document says?
That's not law.
It has some words on it.
It's the foundation. Yeah.
It's not law.
It's the foundation.
It tells you the foundation is God. Read it again.
Bro.
I think you're aiming for the Constitution, not
Declaration
the Independence. Means we're separate from Britain.
Why are you guys all shitting on my man Brick?
Yeah. Flo, you better protect her.
I got it. I'm here, Bricks. Don't worry.
What's up, bro? I know I'm going to get shit on.
Do you have your clients back to remain silent in this court of public opinion?
Any rights you think you have may be used against you in a court of law. You have the
Or
right
public
to remain
opinion.
silent.
That's our Fifth Amendment. Yeah, I know. We can remain silent.
You can just ignore IFI entirely. I try to as much as I can.
Brick, do you think now that Flow State is up here, do you think that all of the arguments you've made so far that have failed, they've fallen flat on their face in the eyes of scrutiny, which we've all been scrutinizing your words? Do you think that Flow State can provide you with a good crutch?
Lean on me.
Flo and I don't agree on everything.
I cede my time to Flo. I want to see where this goes. Go ahead, Flo.
What the fuck kind of answer is that? Is there anyone you agree with on anything? What? I don't know. No. So why did you say that? I don't get it.
Flo, we need to reduce bullying on the internet. What do you recommend?
I just got out of YouTube jail for bullying and harassment.
Well, then go back to jail.
I'm the wrong one.
There he is.
So Brick just made the argument that intent does not matter. It's irrelevant.
You misheard. You're twisting his words. That is not what he said.
Oh,
okay. Untwist them, Flo.
Go ahead.
Intent matters. Legally.
So back to the argument how F3 and these other, what you're calling military gatekeepers to DD-214, I asked you very directly, do you think that they have the intention of hurting veterans? And you said it doesn't matter. So either way, you don't know their intentions. You're not proclaiming to, and you think it just doesn't matter. So is it luck of the draw as to who they go after? What is
Look, we can't ever know people's actual intentions. We have to just respond to their actions and what the harm they're causing. You're asking my client to speculate outside of anything he could possibly know.
So it could never be proven. And granted, intent can never be 100% proven, no doubt about it. But circumstantially, this is what courts do. They prove intent.
Overruled.
So you have no argument, right, Brick? Is that where we are? You like us. You like being on my platform. You're happy I put your logo up so you could hop up here and get a bit of that attention for the day. Is that what you're really trying to say?
I appreciate what my counsel provided for me in defense.
Ooh,
got you, bud.
1 point for Flo.
Now you're gonna have to do most of the heavy lifting yourself, Brick. Don't get yourself back in up shit creek. I gotta eat some food.
All right, bro. Thank you.
But I'll be here if you get yourself up shit creek immediately again.
All right.
All right. So did I get it right, Brick? Or you just happy? Everything is good. No issues. You're glad that I reviewed GS's video and corrected him about 50 times. Is that right?
Apologize for using his icon, BO, that he accused you of that.
No, it's mine. I copyrighted it.
Oh, okay. I have one more question before you leave, Brick. So you said earlier some people are not Americans for some reason. Can you clarify that statement for me? Who are not Americans?
America really to me is more of an idea. I know it's a country, but we live in the United States of America. So when I say America and I say Americans, what I mean are the principles. And if you don't stand for the principles, then to me it's just out the window.
Yay.
So like GS is an American, but F3's not Americans? I don't understand where you're drawing the line. Like who qualifies and who doesn't?
Well, he knows their intent.
No, I don't know the intent.
Maybe.
But,
hey, don't judge.
Well, you know their imagination?
But I do know that the whole idea behind, I mean...
Is GS American?
It's bordering on fascism.
GS
to ask somebody.
Wow,
no.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. It was two questions. I was trying to answer the first one.
Okay, and pause. I'm going to let you collect your thoughts. Thank you, Glock Loaded, for the copyright fee. Absolutely. We got you covered, Brick. For me.
Yeah, and in all fairness, I did actually put that logo on a public platform. So can't argue with that.
Is anyone on this panel not American? Can we start with this room first?
Me?
Yeah, definitely Wizard. Anyone else?
I'm Japanese.
I'm a child of God.
So there's
no Americans on this panel?
Does more than one citizenship count? Whoopsies.
I'm going to claim it.
I'm a conservatarian. Does that qualify as American bricked?
Are you going to run for president?
I mean, you can claim whatever you want to claim. I'm going to claim my American
gang. We have jackets and everything.
So Brick, may I ask? Does that mean that anyone that lives on either of the continents called America are Americans, and that there's no need for borders?
So I kind of explained this a little bit, and I'm not trying to give you a hard time about it, but we live in the United States of America, and the rights that we are afforded through the Constitution, those principles that it's founded on, and the Declaration of Independence, those things that make America great, that's what Americans are to me. They go by the principles of the foundation. So it doesn't matter.
Does GS do this? Will you answer the direct question? Is GS an American?
I mean, in my opinion, yeah.
Okay, your opinion. Who else, in your opinion, is an American? Do you think F3 are Americans?
You have not gone down that dark road, so you're an American.
Okay, I'm an American. Hey, chat, I'm a fucking American, according to Brick.
That I know of. You haven't gone
that he
down
knows
that
of, and he's correct.
Can I be?
I haven't heard him say "a," so
I want to be an American.
I'll just put it this way: anyone hasn't gone down that hasn't gone down the dark road of.
So I'm not an American, Brick. I'm not an American.
Look, I've seen you on that panel.
I've seen you on it. An American.
You're the only one that I've seen up there. Giving veterans a hard time about showing their papers. So now, and I will be fair to you, I did not see you showing up until after this whole thing about GS. And so I'm not going to. Yeah. Okay. Well, I didn't see you before that. So, but if you've been over there, and this is what they're doing, they're bordering on the fascism. You guys are bordering on it. It's the principles. It's the principles. I'm not saying that you're the government. I'm saying that the principles that this nation was founded on, what makes us American is that we aren't bullying people.
You just said I look like a bully, and then you said I'm American.
Yeah.
So I misspoke.
Do you think that the principles, even when they weren't fully evolved, mattered then?
They mattered then. They were never evolved. That's my view of it.
So they're incomplete as we speak today, is what you're saying?
What I'm saying is that if the states had have respected the rights of the people as the Constitution was written in 1789, then we wouldn't have had a bunch of problems. Unfortunately, the states did not respect the rights of the people, and that included all those people who weren't free men, human beings, all Americans.
So let me ask you this. I already told you I'm not an American.
Yes, sir.
So if you were to discern what American was, what would determine whether I'm an American or not in your opinion? Would it be because I was born on this land, as we discussed earlier, the American continent? And therefore, why would not Mexicans be called Americans? See, that's what we're getting into. What would you discern as American?
There are some people in foreign lands that are as American as apple pie.
So what is the concept of American?
The concept to me of Americans are those individuals who live by the principles this nation was founded on. That includes the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution.
Which come from the scriptures, in fact,
and Freemasonry.
Technically, yes, a lot of the founders were Christians, and many of them were agnostics and atheists, and a few Jews. Yeah.
Did you say "F-U Jews"?
No, and a few.
Oh,
good shot.
Okay.
So those principles, man, that's what this country's about, man. And the respect that we give to each other about our own beliefs, right? Like my friend Wizard there. I don't mean it in a demeaning way, but my to me, American
That is
brother.
more demeaning.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Call him champ.
Champ.
He's saying he's not being a bully. Flo, keep up, buddy.
Wizard is a good sport. Right?
Yes,
right.
I noticed.
Sport.
I try to be.
Flo, what are you eating?
And the thing about it is to this when
Huevos rancheros.
That doesn't sound very American to me. Get back to your own country.
It's pretty Mexican.
It's pretty American. Yeah. When two wolves meet in the wild, and this is natural law based, this country. When two wolves meet in the wild, quite often the barking, the yelping, the howling, the growling, it all starts immediately. Like then they formulate a pack. That's the wild. That's nature. It just happens. But when you find out that could be, one of your brothers, you're like, oh, wait a minute, let me change my tone. So,
Rick, were you homeschooled?
Nah.
Oh.
I was for 1 year, if that explains anything. I wasn't smart enough for it though. They kicked me out.
So actually, G2 knows where I'm from.
So are we done here, Brick? Because this is getting pretty gay, dude. So I'm gonna bail if we're just gonna start braiding each other's hair and stuff. So was there anything else left? I think we quelled the bullying for one evening for you.
I feel that. Yeah, man.
All right, cool.
You're welcome.
Tell GS I said hi. Get off the internet. It's not meant for everyone, and so we love him. We respect him. He just doesn't belong here. So we don't want his kind around here anymore. Yeah. Tell him to go back to the country he came from.
I'll let him know.
See, you can laugh too. Now, see, you laugh. So in the future, if you bitch about laughing, I'm gonna fuck you up. So I got my eyes on you, Brick.
That is not funny.
Crispy, come up here, Crispy. You can replace iFi very well.
I know. I look good wrapped in that flag, bro. I know.
$100. You can replace. By the way, Bo, this is the tribunal. He's been in the hot seat the whole time. Now, do you understand the fucking format? Do you have to draw a picture with crayons?
Oh.
Except there was like 5 of us.
I don't get it.
We only need like 3, dude. Like this is overkill.
Okay. Yeah. Anyways, well, I'm dropping as well.
All right, cool. We had fun.
Thanks. Good to see you, G2.
Yeah,
Brick, tell GS it's his turn in the hot seat. Me, Bo, and maybe Wizard if he behaves. We'll be the tribunal for him. So tell him we said hi.
I appreciate the counsel.
All right.
Do you have to take so long leaving?
I didn't say I'm leaving. I said you were leaving, bitch. Oh, you did?
How are you going to do that? How are you going to pull that one off?
I'm going to come over to your house, fuck you up.
You guys.
Good night, everybody. Thanks, Base, for having me.
Take care. Yeah, absolutely, Craig. We'll see you, man.
Right, bro.
Just following the directions on your hat. It said "fuck around," Flo. So what am I supposed to do?
Find out.
All right, let's do it.
No, I really appreciate having this chaos and shit. It was good having you, Brick. Any last words you got?
Yeah, just I don't like it. I really don't like it. You guys know it's not fair to.
You don't like it?
Yeah, I don't like it. You guys know.
Okay, final words. He doesn't like it. All right, very good. Any final words, Wizard?
There's a lot of things I don't like, but I don't sit there and cry about them, particularly if it's somebody else because somebody else is picking on a brother of mine. I'm going to stand back and let that brother stand up for himself. That's a real man. If GS can't handle it, he'll leave on his own.
That's true. That is a good point. Thank you, Wizard. I appreciate you coming up, man. And iFi, any final words?
Kumbaya.
That was good. All right, and Flo, what are you said you're making, what is it? Ranchero? Huevos?
Huevos rancheros. It's like eggs and chili sauce and cheese on top of a bean burritos. It's fucking dope.
Cool. I'm making some lamb.
Dude, did you hear me go off about lamb?
No.
Okay. So,